Guys, I'm back. So I wanted to do a really quick tour. I know it's kind of the end of the summer and things aren't looking that great. I missed a lot of what was blooming. I switched jobs, have kind of a crazy schedule now. But anyways, let me show you what the state of the garden is. These foxgloves right here are some of the foxgloves that I grew from seeds. For some reason, I feel like sometimes they just don't like the spot and they die. And I guess that's fine. It's not a big deal. But I'll probably move these later. But anyways, these looked really good when they were blooming. I need to come and cut that off. But this is an angel trumpet tree. I got I overwintered these in my garage. My neighbor gave me canes and I would add water to them in the winter, and that helped the canes grow roots. And so once it got warm enough outside, I came and I planted them in the ground, and they've grown. They're not like huge, but they've grown. They smell really good. And then this dahlia, I didn't have a support for that one, so it fell over. I didn't realize like how bad dahlias needed supports because I've never grown dahlias before. But here's another angel trumpet tree. And then these are my blueberries. I will probably put these into the ground before like fall fully gets here. And this is another foxglove that's looking really good. Some baby ones. I planted other things out, but I feel like sometimes they just don't want to do well. This right here is a blackberry. I don't know where to put it, but I'm gonna have to put it in the ground soon because it's getting way too big for this container. Even though it's a really large container, like it's just not big enough for three plants. Anyways, look at this flower on this dahlia. Looks so good. I actually tried to use this the tomato support a different way. I thought it would look better and work out better, but it didn't. It just made the dahlia fall down, and it's like all distorted now, but it's all right. It's not the end of the world. This angel trumpet though is my biggest one. It looks really, really good. I'm kind of excited about that one. Let me see if there's any baby plants here. That sad thing is an yarrow. It's supposed to be red. I planted baby seedlings like all around here, but some of them, like I said, they just didn't like it. That sad mess is an olive tree. Things just went downhill the farther I get down this road. But anyways, that's another angel trumpet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. This is false indigo. It should bloom next year. Another foxglove and another dahlia. Whoa. And this was a fig. I don't know if it dried up because of shortage of water, or I don't know. It had leaves just a couple weeks ago, but then again, like, we're dropping leaves like crazy, so it could have just dropped leaves because of that. And then I wanted to show you guys this other dahlia. This one's so beautiful. There you go. I do have see, here it is. Kind of showed you my mess. This right here is gonna come out because it's an agapanthus, and I don't think it liked this area, so I'm gonna take it out. But I'm gonna come in and clean this. These are babies from this one right here, so I think I'm gonna come in and like take all the chicks from it, because that one over there, I didn't separate them and they didn't really like it. I think it's gotten way too much rain, but I do believe all of these are hardy enough to stay in this pot, so I'm just gonna leave these in here for the winter. And then look at my banana. Wow, it's gotten so big. And let me go over here real quick. This is my Thai basil. I love Thai food, and it is blooming, but it's just so fragrant, and I realized like how much the pollinators like it, so I just left it. I do have some hyacinth beans growing, as well as some, gosh, I don't even know, I think that's like some type of morning glory. I'm gonna have to come out here and try to figure out which one's which, and cut it, because it's taken over. And I don't, at first I used to be like, ooh, morning glories, like they're so cute, and then I realized like they're not so great, so I'm trying to get rid of them now. But I did take out the 3 pots that I have here, that one, and that one over there. I had gardenias, and they didn't do so well after the winter. 2 of them died, one of them still alive. I put it in the ground. But anyways, I put camellias in here. I think it's the sasanquas, something like that. Put those in here instead, because I think that will do better in this area, and I do want something that's evergreen. I don't know if they'll stay here, but that's what's going in those pots for now. Let's see. So this right here, I don't know what to do. It's a daisy. It was beautiful in the summer. Now it's flopped over. I might cut it back, just because I feel like there's no point in it being this tall. But I have a guest that I'm really scared of, and I don't even know what type of spider that is, but I'm scared to get near it. Anyways, let me have some hyacinth beans, and we have a guest on there too. I mean, like, I like that there's insects, I just don't like scary insects like that. But anyways, this right here, that's a stevia plant. So in this area I have oregano, and then I have stevia, and then some stuff over here, like it needs to be put in the ground, but that's in rhododendron. I don't know, it's kind of been a little crazy. But one thing that I feel like I've really liked are these oxalis, and they've liked this spot too, especially this one over here. These other ones, not so much, because this area, ever since we cut down some of our trees, it gets more sun. Like, I feel like it used to be very deep shade, and now it's like part sun. And then the astilbe, like they stopped blooming a really long time ago, but I just kept the seed heads for the structure. Anyways, I was trying to stop because my neighbor decided to turn some car on. It's making tons of noise, but I feel like our timings, whenever I come out here to record, that's when he wants to like work on his car, so can't really control that. But anyways, this Rose of Sharon started blooming this year, it has a lot of spent blooms, but it still has new ones that are still coming. And this right here, this one's so small. I don't know what's up with it, but I'm gonna try to propagate these because they don't. I think this is one of those breeds that doesn't self-seed, so that's, I mean, it's really good, but at the same time, like, I mean, it's good because Buddleia can be invasive, but I need to propagate it so I can have more of the same one. And this area hasn't done very well. I mean, it has in certain ways, and in other ways it hasn't. Like the zinnias didn't perform like they did last year. I think it's because this year I took a really different approach to my gardening, because last year I would water these plants every single day if it was hot, and this year I decided that if they can handle the heat, then they're gonna stay, and if they can't, then they aren't. I mean, we have a lot of weeds too, but anyways, the sedums look amazing. And the reason I've kept the seed heads on these echinacea is because I want the birds to be able to eat them. So I'm not gonna remove them, even though they don't look great. And it is on the front of my house. I think that I rather let the birds have them. So I'm just gonna leave them at least for this year, and then maybe next year I'll plant more of them somewhere else where it's not as visible. But for this year, they're staying. So this is another area that I had planted up, and I really didn't add anything at all except for that little blanket flower. But it's crazy because this area and that area are supposed to have the same exact plants, but for some reason the plants on this side do way better. I think it's because like the rain comes down the hill and hits these plants, but then there's the driveway, so like it doesn't hit these over here. But I might have to do something about this area because the plants just don't do as well. So I might have to come and water these. And I think my dog kills my boxwoods because I have another dead one. I don't really have much to show you guys over here. My turtle head died. What else died? Got stuck in a branch. Ever since we cut down that tree and that tree, things have really struggled over here. Those though I think look better, but everything else has really struggled. I might have to move a lot of these a lot of these plants because I feel like, well, one, I have a lot of weeds, but I feel like they need more shade than they're getting. Like pretty much, like I would say like part sun versus, I mean like more sun than they can handle, and it's afternoon sun. But it'll be alright. Like the ones that are suffering the most, I have so many weeds, guys, because I just don't have as much time as I used to. But like this hosta was so beautiful last year, and this year it's burnt by the sun. Let's see, this area over here, I planted this little Aquilegia, and then I have this Gara that I really love. This rose bush is about to bloom again. I am so sorry for my neighbor's noise. But anyways, this right here, this plant, I grew from seed. I have a lot of things that have grown from seed. Obviously these marigolds I grew from seed. Well, there's something in my face. But this right here is some milkweed. I think that's perennial, and I grew that from seed. A lot of things are really small, and I kind of planted too late because this is a datura. That's not gonna get a chance to bloom. But these spider plants, these cleomes, I hope that they reseed so I don't have to plant them myself again, but they did so well. I thought those zinnias in the back were gonna get taller, but I mean they're like a good 2.5 feet, maybe 3 feet tall. So I might have to plant them up in the front next year. But anyways, there's 2 spider plants. This rose bush is one of my favorite rose bushes. It's so beautiful. And there's another milkweed right there. The spots where I planted them were kind of really bad spots because I planned on putting Russian sage over here, and I had forgotten about it and I didn't do it. But anyways, this thing right here, that was a patty pan squash. So that was a patty pan squash, and it gave me, I want to say like at least 1 patty pan per week, and I loved it. I wish I had planted more than one, but I mean, just look at how much space it took up. So I need to rip that out. And that over there is, I think, a zucchini. It's kind of small, I don't know, but pretty much I tried to put milkweeds in all these areas. More spider flowers, more Gaura. This Gaura I propagated myself from the other ones. So I'm gonna see if I can still do it. It's kind of late now. That right there is an evening primrose, and something is just like eating it up. And that is a Nicotiana, flowering tobacco, and there's a little foxglove over there. Let's see on this side. This is, sorry, I have like bugs in my face. This is a hot Thai pepper because, again, I really like Thai food. I think this is a different variety of marigold. And then here and there, I think that's forget-me-not, and I think that's biennial, so that won't bloom this year, but it will next year. I think this right here is either another one of these because something ate it. Can't really tell. It's kind of hard to see. And then a delphinium. Right there is a hollyhock. Another flowering tobacco. A milkweed. Russian sage that I propagated. Another spider plant.
Are you recording?
A foxglove, and Jasmine. Oh, she ran away. That was Jasmine. And then it's interesting because this I thought had died and it came back with a vengeance. But I think I'm going to cut it back and move it because I don't want it in this spot. It like takes up the walkway. And these the frost-free gardenias I think are the type that I need to buy. These other type, they just get killed off. So I don't know about that, but anyways, there's another one of these lantanas that I need to move, and I'm gonna go move them to pretty much behind me. And my Kakai says hello. She is 13 years old. But that's basically it. Oh, actually, hold on, I just forgot an area, so I'm gonna go show it to you. So here's the other area. Yeah, that died because these hellebores need so much water. Like, I'm actually about to water right after I finish this video, but we cut back all of our mint so it can grow back. But this area, I don't know, the soil is really poor. The only thing that I feel like works really well are these impatiens. So probably next year I'm just going to fill this area with impatiens. It's just not looking that great, but that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.